Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. Dave Oliva is a listener of ours. He lives in Monterey Park, and he is doing something proactive about speeding, as are many people across the country. In fact, and I don't want to start off on a bad foot as a bad neighbor, but in my neighborhood, I saw some guy just screaming ass down the street the other day at about 60, and so I guess I'm going to have to go talk to him. I got 4 kids, and it isn't cool. I don't care if the wind feels great whipping through your ears. And it's a new convertible Mercedes, and the new ones look nice. But you know what, dude? That's what freeways are for, I think. Not on my street. Anyway, in Arlington, Virginia, fed up with motorists who zoom past 25-mile-an-hour speed limit signs, residents of the city's Leon Park section are out in force. The police have given them radar guns. And when you see somebody speeding, you point the gun at them, and you then clock their speed. Now, what they do here is... do they send them a letter? Yeah, the scofflaws then get a letter, which is no legal standing, suggesting they ease off the gas. So what they're doing is they're clocking the speeds of these people, then the police send them a letter suggesting they ease off the gas. They're not getting a ticket, they're just getting a letter. And people are aware of the fact that they are being that they're being watched. Now, in Monterey Park, Mr. Oliva, did you get a hold of a radar gun?
Yes, Mr. Henry. I have a cousin who lives in the Arlington Park area in Leon Park, and he had 2 radar guns, which he sent one of them to me in the mail, and I do use it here in the Monterey Park area. I live near Interstate 10. There is an awful lot of traffic. There's also some industrial traffic too, but I do that, if for the same reason these people do, because we want to keep a safe neighborhood.
What does the radar gun look like? I've never seen one. How do you use one?
It's basically it is shaped like a gun. You do point it. It has a digital readout that tells you the speed. When you see a vehicle or any moving object go by, you simply pull a trigger. That releases the radar. The radar comes out of the gun and goes on top of the car. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but
it's you pointed at the object moving.
You pointed at the object moving, yes, sir. Then you see a digital readout of the speed, and you get your speed. Now I clock people, and if they're speeding, I write down their license plate number, and I can get them a letter going.
So are you doing this to copy the people in Arlington?
Yes, sir. When I first heard about this, I heard about this from my cousin, as I said, who lives in this neighborhood. He got a hold of one of these radar guns. He told me what they were doing. He told me that they were clocking people going through the neighborhood and writing them letters. He said it was pretty good because all these people who like to speed through neighborhoods, who think they're so tough, and like in your neighborhood, they think they're so cool. They got a convertible Mercedes, or they think they're bitching or something. What we do is, I can bring the hammer down on top of them with the radar gun.
Yeah, but see, one of the things that this guy is in a neighborhood with the radar gun that's endorsed by the police. They've given them these radar guns, and they're asking for the active support of the community. You got this from your friend, from your cousin, and you don't have any police support, correct?
As of this time, no, sir, I don't have any active support from the police. I am doing this as an individual who is concerned about speeding in my neighborhood, yes.
And so what do you do when you see somebody speeding? What are you supposed to do? You see a guy going down the street, you're going to write this guy a letter. You have his license plate number, but without any support from the police, what do you do?
Well, it's a good question. First of all, I want to say that I don't know how to say this, but I do have a contact at the Department of Motor Vehicles. I am able to get license numbers, and I can, within probably 15 minutes, get someone's address.
You have a contact in the DMV?
Yes, I do.
How illegal is that?
I don't know. I don't think that it is.
How illegal is that, using a contact that you have in the DMV, looking up DMV records, and then what do you do?
You have to understand something, sir. I'm not doing anything to threaten these people. I'm sending them letters. I'm telling them to ease off. Since this program has been so successful in Virginia, this is a good possibility that giving certain citizens this right, I think.
No, wait a second. You got a radar gun. That's one thing. I'm not sure I got any problem with you having a radar gun. But the fact that you got a friend in the DMV looking up addresses, and then what do? You write him a letter?
Yes, I write him a letter, and I tell him what I think. The fact of the matter is, I don't like people speeding through my neighborhood. Last year we had 2 fatalities from people speeding, okay? So I do write them letters, and I let them know in no uncertain terms to slow down.
If I gave you my license number, do you think that you could get my address?
I could get it within 15 minutes.
I'm going to take you off the air for a second. I'm going to take myself off the air, and I'm going to give you my license number, okay?
Well, I mean, I have to call, to see if my friend is still at work.
Well, you call and see if he's there. You can get my address.
Yes, I can.
All right, hold on for a second, folks. I'm going to go off the air. I'm going to give this guy my address. Make sure he stays on the line, Mike. And I'm going to see, I'm going to give him my license number, see if he gets my address. Hold on for just a minute. Okay, hold on. Right, I'm going to put you back on, Dave. Okay? Did you get it? That's it, yes. Okay, you're going to call him?
I'll call. You said that you have a break coming up, right?
I got a break coming up in a few minutes. You're going to call him.
That's correct.
And you'll get my address.
I will have your address, yeah.
And so long as you're not giving that address out to anybody else.
No, sir, I'll keep it in confidence. But I'll tell you that I think that you don't have to worry about me because I am I want to be at law enforcement. I want to be LAPD. So I'm not here to try to mess you up or anything. I think this is a good way to keep speeders from hurting people.
Yeah, but you got a friend of the DMV who's giving you addresses. I don't know. What do you put in the letter?
I write down. I say, dear, I just say, dear sir, I saw you going through my neighborhood. You were going really fast. I clocked you at such and such speed. Don't disrespect my neighborhood. Slow down the next time you're here. Because I'm watching you, man, and you gonna mess with me, I can turn around and mess with you. You mess with me, you lose. If you don't mess with me, you win. But if you mess with me, you lose. That's all I say. And
you don't find that threatening? You don't find that torturous? You don't find that the least bit violation of any law?
No, sir, I don't. Because, like I said, I have the radar gun, and I think that this same program has been so successful in Virginia. There's a good possibility that giving certain citizens actual police-issue service revolvers is the next logical step. I think it's a good idea. The radar gun gives our giveaway has been successful. Police issue service revolvers are police issues, so they're free. So they are going to be safe for people to use. Like kids and everybody. All right. So I think there's two good.
Wait a second. Are you telling me because the cops are giving out radar guns, they should give out actual cop guns
to people who are law-abiding citizens? And to, for instance, myself, I am I want to be in law enforcement. I want to be LAPD. And
so the cop is going to give you a service revolver, and what are you going to do with that?
Help to enforce the law,
Well, that ain't going to happen, man. I mean, there's no cop out there there's no police agency out there that's going to start passing out their guns, considering the problem we have with guns.
Yeah, but if you think about it, this is a police-issue service revolver. A police-issue service revolver are the safest guns out there. So they're safe for anybody to use, even if a kid gets a hold of it. When is the last time you heard about a kid getting shot with shooting himself with a police gun? You never hear about that. They are the safest, and after I'm able to make a few callers, then I believe LAPD will work with me to try to get me into the academy. And
look, I admire the fact that you want to be and our number, by the way, 1-800-449-8686. I admire the fact that you want to be LAPD. I admire the fact that you want to keep speeders out of your neighborhood. But I think if you want to be LAPD, you have to do it legal. You have to conduct yourself in a legal manner.
Mr. Hendrie, I think that I am, and I think that I'm supporting LAPD. I just think I don't like to have no speeders, and I would like for them to give me a police gun.
That's a 9mm Beretta police issue service revolver. You know that?
Yes, sir. I'm completely familiar with it. I have my own combat course out back.
I've seen these combat ranges. All right, you have a combat range?
I have one in my backyard. Yes, sir.
Here is Loma Vista on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
This guy sounds like some kind of a gangster vigilante. This is really
no,
scary.
Ma'am. No, I live in a neighborhood. We've got a lot of speeders.
Well, we had the same problem in our neighborhood, and we had a petition circulated, and then we brought it to the city council, and they eventually put a speed bump in. But we also put a speed limit signs, and there's so many other things to do.
We've had 2 fatalities in our neighborhood, okay, and nobody's done nothing in the last year, all right? In Arlington, Virginia, they're giving radar guns out to the people that live there, and the police write letters to the people that are speeding. I'm simply circumventing a lot of that hassle, and I'm getting right to it.
Well, I think you just sound so scary. You sound like you have so much rage inside of you.
I don't have no rage. I just don't want nobody killing no kids where I live, okay?
I think there's other actions you can take, and you are not
Well, like
allowed
what?
to use private information in that way, and I sure
You
would
can't
be
go to the DMV and...
Well, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. What are you going to do about it?
What am I going to do about it? Let me tell you something. I'm not sure I'm going to do anything about it, but I'm going to tell you somebody will do something about it. Somebody's going to see you standing out there with your radar gun.
So you want to see kids get run over? I got to protect my hood from speeders, okay?
Look, I got no problem with you protecting your neighborhood from speeders. I'm saying using your friend of the DMV.
Well,
I wonder really how effective that would be.
Well, I mean, I have been able to pinpoint quite a few license plates in the last 2 months that I've had a radar gun.
Well, don't you have anything better to do than to use a
save
radar gun and then to write people letters and use all those guns and whatever you have in your backyard? Don't you work?
Ma'am, I want to be LAPD. That's the biggest dream of my life, okay? Right now I have my own auto detailing business, but I eventually do want to be a police officer with the Los Angeles Police Department.
Try writing a letter to your local city council, first of all. Take legal actions. There's so
You know something? That is such a waste of time. Everybody's sitting on their thumb. I want to get action now, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no little kid getting crushed. And if you want to see kids get crushed, that's your business, okay? I don't want to see no kid get crushed by cars. Right? You know what I'm saying? Okay.
All right, ma'am. Thank you for your call. 1-800-449-8686. 1-800-449-8686. This is Dave Oliva, and we have him on the line. He has got a hold of a radar gun that he got from his cousin in Arlington, Virginia, and he's clocking speeders through his neighborhood. And using a friend at the DMV, he's tracking down their home addresses and writing them letters. I think the most frightening thing about his program is he feels because he's using the radar gun responsibly, now he wants the cops to send him a real police service 9mm Beretta that he can now use, what are the words? To make callers. 1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendrie Show.
Trying to be who I am,
You want to be a police officer someday?
Yes, sir. I want to be LAPD because I think that the Los Angeles Police Department is the best police department in the world.
Well, what you're doing, I suspect, using your friend of the DMV is illegal. It's the Phil Hendrie Show here at 1-800-449-8686, 1-800-449-8686. Talking with Dave Oliva, who, got no problem giving me your last name, Dave.
I don't care. I got nothing to hide because I believe in law enforcement, okay?
Well, you got a hold of a radar gun from a friend of yours in Arlington, Virginia. You're clocking speeders in your neighborhood. You're finding out their address using a friend of yours at the DMV, and you're writing them letters. How many letters have you written to people?
Excuse me?
How many letters have you written to speeders?
I wrote 20 letters. I got one letter that I wrote to a guy, and he came back through my neighborhood, and I know who this guy was. He's in a brown Corolla. He come back through my neighborhood one more time, and I went over to his house.
You went to the guy's house?
Yes, sir, I did, because this guy had not come through just one time. He came through twice.
Okay, so now that's threatening people, right? And
no, sir. I mean, I did not.
Well, what did you say? You went to his house?
I went over to his house. The guy lived in La Cañada, and I went up to him and I said, what's up with you? You come through my neighborhood 2 times, man. I clocked you going 45 and a 25, and I want to be LAPD someday. So I'm now giving you official notice to slow down on account of I want to be LAPD. Okay? And
wait a second. You went to the guy's house and said, I'm giving you a 45 and a...
Mr. Hendrie, what I was doing is I was telling him...
No, wait. You said, I'm giving you official notice. You're doing 45 and a 25, and on account of I want to be LAPD, you're on official notice.
That's correct.
And you want the LA Police Department to issue you a service revolver.
Okay, you know something, man? If you don't understand about law enforcement and about keeping, I'm trying to keep the speeders out of my neighborhood, then you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you know what, pal? Maybe I don't, but, you're a little whack going to a guy's house and thinking you're going to become a cop with the LAPD. That's all I'm trying to say. Portland on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hi, this is Sunny. I
Yes,
used
ma'am.
to work for the motor vehicle department here in Oregon 15 years ago.
That's a whole different thing, man.
Well, I know in Oregon it is completely illegal for anybody to get your address, and you can't even go and get it if you've had a car accident.
Well, that's Portland. That's not.
Well, it should be everywhere, and if it's, I can't believe that it's legal in California, because I can tell you, I just talked to a friend of mine at Motor Vehicle here, and they said if somebody is giving you information there in L.A., they can lose their job and you can go to jail.
Well, you're up in Oregon, okay? That's got nothing to do with L.A., And another thing.
Wait a second. You're going to tell me it's legal for people? You got a friend at the DMV in California giving out information? You're telling me that's legal in California and illegal in Oregon?
Oh, I'm just saying, I care about speeders, I don't want nobody running no kid down. That's all I'm saying.
It's all nice and great that you care. Why don't you start a neighborhood watch program then and get the police to back you and support you?
But I want to be LAPD someday, okay? I don't want to do no candy-ass neighborhood
You won't
watch.
be doing it this way, I can guarantee you. There won't any police department in the United States that would hire you.
Well, because I want to be LAPD? You want me to do some candy-ass neighborhood watch?
You have to follow the chain of command.
Well,
you can't do what you're doing.
You work the DMV.
It's illegal what you're doing, and if you went to that guy's house, I'd file charges against you.
Wait a second. File charges against me for what? If you come speeding through...
Well, you said you threatened the guy.
No, I didn't.
Well, let's say this lady who's on from Portland went through your neighborhood. What would you say to her if you went to her house?
I would simply say, hello, ma'am.
Would you ring her doorbell?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. She's answered the door.
Hello, ma'am. I clocked you doing a 45 in my 25, which is where I live. Okay?
And I'd ask you, are you a police officer or anybody of the law?
Well, no, I'm not. But, I seen you. Well, does that mean you get to go fast?
How did you get my address?
'Cause the DMV, told me about it.
Well, then I would not only get your name and how you got it from DMV, because here you'd be in jail.
Then well, what is that noise that's making? What is that noise?
Well, that's my bird that's sitting on my shoulder.
Why do you have the bird?
Because he's my pet.
Yeah, but what do you got him on your shoulder for while you're talking to me?
What difference does that make?
Because then I could legally say that you were trying to threaten me.
With my bird?
Well, yeah.
Will you get real?
Well, why is it on her? You said it's on your shoulder? Correct. Are you trying to mess with me or something?
How would my bird be messing with you? My bird is my pet and goes everywhere with me.
Man, that is whack, that's whack.
Oh, sweetie, you're whacked.
Well, okay, thank you, ma'am, for your call. I don't know where you're going with this, buddy. You go to the lady's house and say, are you threatening me with a bird?
I just think it's unusual for her to be standing there with no bird, I feel like, by the way, I got your address.
You got it.
My friend just called, yeah.
Hold on for a minute, folks. Off the air. I want to hear this. Okay, Dave?
Yes, sir.
If I ever find out that you've used that, he does have my address. If I ever find out...
No, sir, I'm not going to use your address for nothing. You said to me that you want to meet...
Now, I understand. I was testing you. I'm going to tell you right now, if I ever find out that you used it or somebody comes to my house saying that they know you, there's going to be big trouble.
Well, I I don't know how I feel about you threatening me.
I'm not threatening you.
That's like that lady with her bird, See, you don't know that...
I didn't threaten you, and she didn't threaten you, all right?
Just don't speed in my hood, and we'll be cool.
I ain't going through Monterey Park, there's a sit-and-sleep down there that I go to, but...
Just don't go through my hood, that's all.
San Diego on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello?
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm a detective with the San Diego Police Department.
Yes, sir.
I just want to let you know that what this guy's doing is absolutely illegal.
What am I doing? I'm just getting information.
No, you're getting information illegally. This is information that's not just open to the public. As a matter of fact, your friend who works for the DMV is also operating
in big
illegally.
Trouble. Big trouble.
And what I would suggest that you do is that you notify DMV and let them know that inquiries have been made, and they should be able to find out who ran your license or your license plate number.
I should do that, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks a lot, Phil. Thank you for stabbing me in the back. You have me on your program. You're going to stab me in the back?
You know what? You have no reason being a cop.
Hold on for a minute, sir. Everybody hold the line for just a second. I got a break. Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. Phil Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. I got Dave Oliva on the line. So he's got a radar gun that he got from one of these radar gun pass-outs the police are doing in Arlington. You got it from a friend of yours or cousin of yours. Now, you telling me with your radar gun, you've seen cops speeding.
I've seen cops speeding through my neighborhood, and I like to clock them. And then one cop I chased because...
You chased a cop?
Yes, sir, I did.
How do you chase a cop and clock his speed with a radar gun?
Because I had the radar gun out the window. Basically, I'm using a one-handed maneuver. I'm driving with my right hand, and I mean, if you don't believe me...
No. I want to hear this. You're chasing a cop. You got you got your hand on one wheel. You got your hand on...
Mr. Henry, you know, I believe in law enforcement. I believe in the LAPD, and I believe in police officers all over America. And if you...
No, I want to know. Are you chasing a cop?
I did chase one police officer coming through my neighborhood. Yes, sir.
So you got one hand on the wheel and the other, the radar gun hanging out the window?
Yes, sir. Because he's going fast, and I'm sure you have heard many occasions where the police have hurt people going too fast. So,
well, what are you going to do? Give him a ticket? Come on.
Cops have to be accountable for their actions too, not just regular people who drive in cars that are not marked. You know, cops too.
All right, let me get back to this gentleman in San Diego. As a police detective in San Diego. Well, you were making the. What about this guy chasing cops? Now, there's got to be a law against that. As a matter of fact, I know there's a law against ambulance chasing, isn't there?
No, but what about the police who are going through neighborhoods endangering the lives of little kids?
But what you do is then you call up the police department and file a complaint, but you don't go chasing cops. That's unsafe. You're going to get yourself hurt. You're an overzealous person. You've got the serious wannabe attitude. You'll never pass the grade, buddy. I'm sorry. You probably realize that, and you're trying all your heart to be a cop, but you're never going to make it.
You're doing all this illegal stuff, Dave.
All I ever wanted to be.
You're talking about accountability, but yet you're doing illegal actions yourself,
Well,
Dave.
what about
Come
San Diego?
on.
Well, you know,
you're talking about accountability, but yet you're doing something totally illegal involving another person who works inside the DMV who has access to information on everybody within the state.
What about San Diego?
You're abusing it.
What about San Diego PD? Don't they want to be LAPD?
No, we don't. We're our own department.
What do you mean doesn't San Diego PD?
You telling me that San Diego PD don't look at LAPD and go, man, that's big time?
No.
You telling me they never do that?
No.
These guys are cops, man. They're not movie stars, okay? They're not looking to move to a bigger studio.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, sir, for your call. 1-800.
Oh, you got to be putting me on, man, that San Diego PD don't, just want to be LAPD real bad.
They're cops. They're not movie stars. They work in their communities.
After that cop saw me, he turned on his lights, and I almost wrecked my Impala trying to catch him. So he definitely was trying to get away from me.
You're in your Impala, huh?
Yeah, what about it? It's two-tone. Why?
Jesus. Covina.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. You're chasing a cop in your two-tone Impala. That's perfect. Here's Covina on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
You know something, man? No, I want to say something. I believe in law enforcement, okay? You want to laugh at law enforcement and the fact that little kids are getting crushed by people?
Buddy, you chasing a cop in your two-tone Impala with a radar gun hanging out the window makes me laugh, yeah.
Buddy, I feel sorry for you, man.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
I'm sitting here, listening to you. You sound like a joke. There's no shortcuts in life. You haven't really grasped that conception. You have to go, to schooling and do stuff. You're crazy.
I'm crazy,
You're
okay.
out here hunting people down,
Hey,
what's it going to be next with your gun? You're going to go toting around your gun, your big bad gun, trying to,
Hey, let me tell you something.
I got a big bad gun here, you were speeding in my neighborhood. And let me tell you something.
Would you talk to me like that if I had my 9mm on you? Would you talk to me like that?
You know what?
I'm going to be LAPD someday if you want.
You're such a joke.
Why am I a joke?
You'll never make the cut. You're never going to make the cut.
What do you know about the LAPD?
I know a lot more than you do, and I know that LAPD cops would not be doing scandalous stuff like that.
Oh, no, you never heard of Ramparts? Yeah, right. Yeah, no, they never do no bad stuff.
Well, do you want to be...
when they really buckled down.
Let me ask you a question, kid. Do you want to go in the grand tradition of Ramparts? You want to keep the corruption going?
I'm saying those cops did what they had to do.
The cops at Ramparts.
They did what they had to do, man. You got to bust heads when you got to bust heads.
You're crazy.
You're out of your freaking mind. I'll tell you something else. They've had to overturn 90 freaking convictions. They're costing the county millions of dollars. Those coppers did nothing but bad. They screwed up every case. All that scum's back out on the street that they put in. You realize that, don't you?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
You're being very effective.
What a freaking idiot.
You should stand out in the middle of the street with a big red sign that says, please slow down.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's going to do a lot of good,
Get out there, put some cones, big orange cones all around yourself out in the middle of the street and just ask them to please hold a big sign that says, please slow down.
Wait a second.
You're sitting here doing everything all sneaky and underhanded.
Is that what you would do?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it
You
was
go
that
out in the
bad,
street.
I go out there, I dress like a clown, put a little clown nose on, draw attention to myself, but I don't want speeders in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
you know
need
something,
to do.
man? You might as well put that orange cone on your head then, because that's not going to do no good, lady.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. I'm being proactive in my neighborhood, trying to keep the people from speeding through the neighborhood. And when the cops find out the good work I'm doing, they will give me my own 9mm gun.
No, they're going to put you in
then
a
I'll be
insane
LAPD.
asylum.
No,
You're going
no,
to be
they
put
won't.
in a crazy house, a
I
loony
will be
bin.
LAPD, and then I'm going to get to go to the LA Police Academy and everything. You'll see.
You're crazy.
What are you laughing at?
You're crazy.
What are you laughing at?
You are crazy.
I don't like it when a woman laughs.
Are you married? Does your wife know you're doing this?
I have a girlfriend right now. We have a 6-month-old daughter.
Yeah.
Oh God, man! Take care of your wife. Take care of your daughter, okay?
You're so sorry.
Hey, you know something? No woman laughs at me, okay? That's number one. Number two.
You're sorry. What are you, a wife beater?
No, I don't.
No woman laughs at me. Oh, you're big and bad.
Good God,
you're
I
real
hate you.
big and bad.
Okay. Oh God, I hate you.
Listen to this guy.
He's crazy. And he wants to get a gun. He wants to get a gun and go door to door and say you've been speeding
let me
at my
tell you
house.
something. I don't like to bust heads, but sometimes I got to bust heads, okay? What do you think about that?
You're going to bust her head?
Oh, I hate her so much.
This guy is a freaking mental case. You ever become a cop? Well, I guess it won't be the first time they let a nutcase in.
What's that supposed to mean? What's that
He's not going to get in. There's no way. There's no way. You have to pass certain tests, and when you know when you're found out, because I know you're going to be found out. Somebody's going to call the cops. Somebody's going to have a gun in their house. Someone's going to have a gun in your house. You go knocking out their door. They're going to have a gun in their house, and they're going to shoot at you.
Hey, if I came to your door,
they're going to shoot at
all
you,
I would
and then
say to you
what
is,
about the LAPD now?
What would you say if you came to this lady's door?
All I would say to her is, you know, lady, you were speeding through my neighborhood, okay? Why don't you chill out on that, okay?
You
would
so
laugh
crazy.
at me? You would laugh at me?
I'd laugh in your face and I'd call the cops.
That's when I got to bust heads, okay?
So you'd bust her head open?
My husband would probably tackle your ass down, and we'd probably wait for the police to come and arrest you.
Oh,
and
your husband, what, is he some kind of like a football player or something?
Yeah, a matter of fact, he is.
That's so bogus, I don't believe none of that.
How much do you weigh, like $120? You probably weigh like 100 pounds.
I weigh 145 pounds.
You probably wear a size 5 jeans.
I weigh 145
You're a
pounds.
tiny little guy who wants a big gun to tote around, to go knock on people's door. Big bad guy. Come on, you've been speeding in my neighborhood. Chill out on that stuff, man.
I can't believe your husband hasn't smacked your face and beat you up. That's
what
I would do.
He would never do such a thing. He would never.
If the cops would give me a gun, he wouldn't be able to touch me.
Oh, so now you're going to shoot the freaking guy. Lady, thanks for your call, okay? I'm afraid if I keep you on much longer.
God, I hate that lady so very deeply.
Yeah. El Paso on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. El Paso, hello.
Oh, hello, Phil.
Yes, sir. Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Fine, sir.
I just want to say...
I hate that lady so deeply that she said that to me.
Cool it. Yes, sir?
This guy will never become a police officer with his attitude.
I want to be a LAPD more than anything that I have ever been in my life.
Well, you will never be.
How do you figure that?
Well, let's put it this way.
How do we figure that?
I was in law enforcement for 10 years here in the state of Texas. I did not work for the city police. I worked for a state agency.
Was you a ranger?
No, I was not a ranger. Will you be quiet and let me speak?
I just was going to say rangers kick ass, man.
Just let me speak, please.
Okay.
The one thing, you said you were chasing the police officer who was speeding.
Yeah.
One thing you don't realize is that frequently police officers are responding to a call, but without using their emergency equipment because it's, for example, a burglary in progress or something.
Does rangers ever chase speeders, or what do they do?
No, I don't know about the rangers. I have nothing to do with them.
Did you ever see that Walker, Texas Ranger episode? Have you ever seen that?
Will you let this guy talk?
What?
Let him talk. He's not a ranger.
I never missed that Walker, Texas Ranger. That guy kicks ass, man.
As I was trying to say, if there's a crime in progress and the officer is responding, they sometimes don't use their emergency equipment because they don't want to alert the person perpetrating the crime that they're on their way. If he hears a siren coming, he's going to get out of there, and they might have more trouble catching him. So they like to arrive.
That Lone Ranger's bullcrap, though, isn't it? Wasn't that? Are you sure you was never not a ranger nor nothing?
I was not a ranger, no.
You're sure you were never not a ranger nor nothing? Did you hear what he asked you?
Hey, Mr. Hendrie, why don't you just piss off, okay?
I'm going to come over there and slap your face. What do you think of that?
Come at me.
Yeah, come at you.
Well, all
sure?
I can say is that there are sometimes reasons officers
Nobody wants to hear the DJ correct the guest of the show. I'm the guest of the show. You're the DJ, man. Shut up.
There are reasons why officers sometimes exceed the speed limit without using their red lights and siren, which he doesn't take into consideration. He's not aware of all the facts. Yeah. And as I've said before, with his attitude and his committing these illegal acts now, he will never be an LAPD officer.
Hey, Mr. Hendrie, shut up, man. I'm listening to the guy talk. I never know you live, feel better, watch your back.
Right. Thank you, sir, for your call.
What did I say?
Here's San Antonio on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Shut up,
want
Phil.
to know.
Shut up, man.
I'm the host of the show.
Shut up. What,
the
lady?
guy needs to grow up.
What do you want, man?
I want to know what are you going to do with the gun that these police officers are supposed to issue to you? What are you going to do with it?
Go get the bad guys.
And do what with the gun?
Go get the bad guys with it, man.
You're going to shoot the speeders as they come through?
Hey, they wave, they lose, They bust heads with me, they lose.
Do you think maybe cops need to follow the Constitution and laws of the country as well?
Hey, you know what?
As everyday citizens?
You know what, lady? There's a great show where Fred Dreyer knocks the guy out, and he goes,
not real life.
You have the right to remain silent,
That is not real life.
Man. That is so
That is a television show.
Well,
that's make-believe.
Did you ever see
They
Fred
also
Dreyer?
need to have... Hello?
Did you ever... What I would do with the gun, basically, is I would shoot out a tire to slow them down.
And that could also cause the guy to lose
What do
his
you
control
mean, shoot out a tire?
Shut up, man. I'm talking to the lady. I'm not talking to you. Hey, lady.
Hey, if you shoot out the tire of that guy's car and he loses control of the car and he drives into a person's house in your neighborhood...
Whatever.
Is that... So whatever, you're trying to protect your neighborhood, so you're going to shoot out the tire?
If you look at NYPD Blue, the way Dennis Franz kicks ass on Phillips every Tuesday, he kicks ass, okay?
Yeah, that's a television show. It's not real life.
I can shoot out the tires and crawl into the windshield. And
You're out of your mind.
Shut up,
man.
That
is a television show.
Well,
it's not real life.
It's based on reality, like cops shoot out tires. This one time, this cop went down an elevator shaft on a rope. Okay, I've seen it all.
That's
Die Hard.
Man.
Hey, Henry, why don't you shut up, man?
How much education have you had?
I went through GED. I'm also taking body shop. Right now I'm taking steel work.
Yeah, you're great, buddy. Look, I got to go, man. Thank you very much.
Shut up, Henry.
I got to go, ma'am. Thank you. It's the Phil Hendrie Show.
Shut up, man.
1-800-449-8686.
Shut up.